upcoming mayoral elections, we've seen policing take centre stage. From promises to adopt and extend the use of tasers to pledging more policing in order to protect women and girls. Like our sisters across the UK today, we're here to expose this absolute shambles. So we've come to you with a list of demands to Tracy Brabin. And so here are our demands. We're going to read them and then you're going to call them back to us, okay? Yeah. You go first? We demand a review and removal of pledges to increase police officers' and powers. So we know that the police do not protect us. We need a commitment to a proper funding of our communities so that we can look after one another. We need a commitment to tackling poverty. A commitment to decriminalising sex work. The cops threaten us. They tear apart our communities. We say no to more cops on our streets.
So you're going to say it back again. We need funding community services.
Community services
that foster and flourish life. Well done, everyone. West Yorkshire police forces have seen a huge increase and pouring in of money and resources. Investments are made into industries of death. We demand funding and investment in facilities and services that foster and flourish life, love, and community. We demand well-funded and informed services for survivors. We need accessible, trauma-informed services that support survivors of domestic abuse from crisis to long-term recovery. Survivors should have access to qualified specialist counsellors. These services must always be accountable to the community and their users. We demand safe and secure housing for all. There is an embarrassing lack of social housing in West Yorkshire. We must have affordable and livable housing for all those who need. If we want survivors of domestic violence to be able to leave dangerous living situations, they must have somewhere to go.
We demand divestment. West Yorkshire councils are amongst the highest investors of fossil fuel and arms weapons corporation across the UK. Yeah. These corporations profit from the killing and exploitation of communities. They have profited from the policing of communities and protests, wars and environmental destruction. We are calling for divestment now!
We demand no police in schools. We join organisers in Manchester calling for no school-based police officers. No to policing and surveillance of students. No to exclusions and no to prevent. We demand an end to the criminalisation of working class and racialised students. No to police and cadet and army recruitment in schools and education. We demand an end to the exploitation of working class and racialised students.
We demand the end of the use of fingerprint scanning. Stop the transfer of biometric and all data between the police and the Home Office. Groups like Racial Justice Network and Yorkshire Resists have exposed the extent of harm caused by these technologies, and we join them in demanding to stop the scan.
Absolutely. We demand an end to prevent. To end the surveillance of already criminalized communities and an end to racist and Islamophobic policies like Prevent. We want a community built on trust and love, not one that seeks to sow racism, division, suspicion, and hatred.
We demand an end to global policing. British policing does not only exist and kill here, but on and beyond borders too. We demand an end to the global policing practices. We demand an end to the collaboration of death through policing, security, borders and arms sales. Between West Yorkshire institutions and collaborations with the regime of apartheid in Israel, policing and torture in Bahrain, and the arming of Saudi Arabia's war on Yemen, to name a couple of examples. We demand that the University of Huddersfield Master's course it runs at the Royal Academy of Policing in Bahrain is shut down!
We demand an end to the hostile environment. Recourse to public funds. Migrants need access to vital public services. No recourse to public funds leaves migrants extremely vulnerable to homelessness and poverty. No data transfers, no detention centres, no deportations, no raids, no human is illegal!
We demand guaranteed protection of our right to protest! No more restrictions on the right to protest. No routine surveillance of protesters. No police video recordings. No use of facial recognition. No surveillance of social media sites used by campaigners. No punishment, surveillance, intimidation, arrest and violence used against protesters. We stand with you with these demands, and we demand to kill the bill! Kill the bill!